So do you have to spend really significant amount of time prospecting for your leads, waiting endlessly for your referrals, going for those coffee meeting sales calls, making those scary cold calls, and waiting on endlessly for that sales or conversion to happen? And when it doesn't happen, those follow-ups to be made. I mean, this has been your constant dilemma with you and your team. And this is definitely a traditional process. It can be time consuming. It always results in inconsistent sales. Hi, this is Priscilla Kambada, the business coach and a community builder for software entrepreneurs. I have a community of hundreds of software entrepreneurs scaling it up through my simple Business Aviv program that's very easy to implement. And the intention of it is to give entrepreneurs the freedom of money, the freedom of time, and the freedom of team. Now, what I'm going to be speaking to you today is about really building a synergy of traditional sales and then leveraging it through digitalized sales through a system. And you do need it in today's digital times, don't you? So when are you going to use it, and why are you going to have that digitalized system? One of the things that is you're really losing out if you're not leveraging on the digitalized systems, because you're losing an opportunity to give valued services through your product and services to not just 1 or 10 customers, but to hundreds through your digital systems. Now you will say, my sales are different. I have different levels of customer intervention. And I want to say, no sales is different. Even though you have really various levels of customer interface, or it's easy sales with just one-man decisions making, you got to really sell one to many through a digitalized system. Okay, now I want to really give you 10 steps, simple steps to really create your automated sales system, which is scalable and which is consistent. And when I say automated, it really doesn't mean that there should be no element of human interaction. You know that, right? It has to be a combination where it has to be digitalized, but remember, no one can sell better than you. Also, no one can be consistent as a human being as an automated system for scalability and getting best results. So let's get a combination of traditional and digitalized sales system. So let's go for it. Step number 1, build and engage with your prospects, showcasing the value and benefits of your products, and that too consistently. So when you're creating and educating your prospects, you're doing it with authenticity, with logic, and with consistency. So you want to really make sure that you're bringing in tools, products, so that you're really breaking the attention and bringing a shift in their thinking. Step number 2 is you want to build the trust and credibility through various trust assets. It could be testimonials, your customer success stories, your credentials or features of your product, any ways where you're showing that you are an expert. Step number 3 is you really want to know the pain points and objections of your customers. So what happens is, here is the human element. You're creating a presentation at different customer levels to really make it a fail-proof product and solution for your customers. Step number 4, you're just going for pipeline of leads, really, where you can really automate it. You want to automate the lead generation process through right platforms where there is a system which is proven, and you use just those platforms. Step number 5 is you want to build a nurturing system for those leads that you've got, nurturing through automation of email, WhatsApp, or whatever that may be. Step number 6 is you want to build a super valuable product which can be sold at a lowest cost. Step number 7 is building a sense of urgency through scarcity and great offers. Step number 8 is making a really compelling call, which is irresistible call to action for your prospects, where they really feel guilty, they feel regretful that they have not taken the desired action and they have not signed up for or made a direct purchase from you. Step number 9 is really going to be following up with those that really didn't buy, that really you want to really keep nurturing them so that their life gets easier, and the follow-up has to be automated. And finally, step number 10 is redoing all of this through consistent, repeatable process. Imagine now, with this new system in place, your team is really going to get empowered. Now, generating leads is now going to be very easy as click of a button. Follow-ups will be automated based on predefined triggers, right? There will be no longer any burden of manual tasks. Now, this will allow your team to focus on really building great customer relationships, great repeat orders, great new customers, and closing their deals. And the best part is, you know what? You can go down and re-engineer every part of this process depending on the analytics that you get. Maybe your traffic, maybe your conversion rate, maybe your leads, whatever that is. So if you want your company as a whole to become really, really agile and competitive, staying ahead, in a rapidly evolving market, these are the 10 steps you must follow. You must follow. So you want to really build an engagement is one thing. Step number 1. Okay, build that authority. Step number 2 is build the trust and credibility. Step number 3 is know the emotional pain points and create a foolproof presentation that all the objections and pain points are covered. Step number 4 is you go for that hot pipeline of leads through a automation platform which has proven the records. Step number 5 is building a nurturing system of automation through emails, WhatsApp. Step number 6 is building a super valuable product which is at low cost. And step number 7 is going to be building a sense of urgency and scarcity through a system. Step number 8 is making an irresistible call to action. Step number 9 is following with those that didn't buy through automation. And step number 10 is doing the whole process repeatably and consistently. Now, if you have found this video useful, I really want you to share this video with everyone who can benefit from this. So if you're watching this on Facebook, please tag so that someone else can watch it. If you're watching on YouTube, click on the bell button so you can subscribe and get really notified on my videos. And then I really want to recommend that you click on the link below and attend my Business Aviv webinar, because that webinar is going to create so much of value proposition 10x times, which is really going to give you a great model of really creating your vision, your automated conversion system, your team and leadership. So if you want to really become a member, I will be very happy to have you at the webinar. So click on the link below and see you there.